What's up, y'all? This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you could, please hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button to stay up to date with all of my Teachable Tuesday videos. And I would like to welcome you to our continued series, Respect the Process. This is part 4, where I tell you about, life in different circumstances and how, you can go about elevating yourself to be a better you based on what your process in life looks like. Before I get into that, in today's discussion, I want to talk to you guys about a video that I had planned on posting. So I guess I'll go ahead and let the cat out the bag. I was actually going to post a workout video for my 101st video special. Unfortunately, I am having some huge issues trying to convert it from InShot to my phone because the video is just too large. The video is about 40 minutes. It's about a 45 minute workout in total. And I have to clear a whole bunch of space from my phone. And even though I cleared a lot of unnecessary space, it's still not converting the video. So that video will be up one of these days. I do apologize. In fact, it will be up before this year is over with. And I need to get it up because I also plan on posting my Cali vlog before the year's over with as well. And that video is not going to be a short video. So somehow, somewhere, I'm going to figure this out. Like I said, this is the most that I've been consistent on YouTube since I started this channel. So it's a lot of channels that I'm trying to go through, a lot of things I'm trying to figure out. And it takes a little bit of time. So I appreciate your patience. I do apologize. Just bear with me. But it's going to be coming soon. Just got to figure some stuff out. But anyways, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with our discussion. And today, our topic of discussion for part 4 is going to be talking about construction versus open house. Now, wasn't sure what I was initially going to talk about for part 4. I had an idea what I wanted to talk about for part 5, but I'm like, okay, what's the in-between point? And I think this is a very, very good segment that will eventually segue into next week's topic. So, construction versus open house. I was watching a video or a shorts video on YouTube that kind of gave me this inspiration about the whole construction process. And the guy was talking about when it comes to dating that a lot of men go wrong when they don't have the foundation laid for what they're supposed to be doing in their lives. And then they start going out and meeting women and whatnot without having their foundation laid. So therefore, they're not sturdy enough to be able to lead in that situation, to be able to have the confidence to say what's on their mind and to effectively communicate in that type of situation, right? And it had me thinking. A lot of times we struggle in life because we don't have a proper foundation, right? And yet we want to achieve so much. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with having dreams. There's nothing wrong with having ambition. There's nothing wrong with having confidence to feel as though you can successfully complete your goals. However, there are certain things that will not be accomplished until you have a solid foundation. And that's where the construction comes in, right? To build a solid foundation, you have to construct something to have that foundation hold itself up, right? Think about the story of the 3 little pigs. And the big bad wolf came to blow all the houses down. The one with straws got blew down. The one with sticks got blew down. The one with bricks didn't get blown down. You want to know why? Because it had a sturdier foundation. The wolf could not get inside unless he found a conniving way to actually sneak inside and get the pig. Or the pigs in that case, because at that point it was 3 of them in the brick house. Foundation is everything. No matter what it looks like, no matter what part of life you're in, your foundation is important to your goals. It's important to your success. It's important to your longevity. It's important to your overall being. Your foundation makes you who you are. If you don't have a sturdy foundation through construction, then it's just going to fall apart and you're going to end back up in square one, if not worse than where you originally started. That foundation involves different types and different levels of construction to help you advance further in life. You ever heard the saying, don't do certain things unless your house is in order? Well, your house is in order. It comes through construction. It comes through fixing things. It comes through tweaking things that may have a little bit of a leak. And it's like, okay, well, let me fix this wall over here. Okay, let me fix this pipe over here. Okay, it's a little crack in the floor. Let me go ahead and patch some things up right here. All of that is important. So what does construction look like in your life? Let's kind of get to that point. Construction in your life can look different than somebody else's. It could look like healing. Maybe there's some past trauma that you faced and you need to heal from it. Construction in your life could be taking time for isolation. Pastor Tim, the church I go to, Atlanta World Outreach Center, shout out to y'all. He always states that no man or no woman should walk this life alone. However, there are times where you will need to isolate yourself so that way certain challenges can be fixed. That could be a part of your construction. A part of your construction could be getting more in tune with God. Him pulling you out of certain situations so he can get you by himself and just kind of reprogram your mindset, the way you move. You know what I'm saying? That's a personal one for me that I've been dealing with for quite some time. Construction can also look like getting rid of people and things that no longer serve you a purpose. Maybe you don't need that man no more. Maybe you don't need that woman no more. Maybe there's some family that, unfortunately, I understand blood is everything, but blood only runs but so deep, and you got to get them out the way. Maybe there's some friends that can no longer be your friends anymore because of the way they move or the way they act. Maybe there's some associates that you can't associate yourself with anymore. Construction can look just like that. See, the beautiful thing about construction is it's you adding stuff to be better and also taking away stuff to be better. I think a lot of people, they think, oh, if I'm taking away stuff, that's not helping my level of construction because my foundation is not going to be sturdy. Who said your foundation needs to be a lot of things? Sometimes your foundation simply just needs to be something straight to the point that is solid and that will ultimately hold itself together. Sorry, my phone was going dead. That's why I put my finger right there. Now, here's the reason why I say construction versus open house. What does open house look like? What typically happens at an open house? You have people come to your place of establishment, regardless if it's your personal home, maybe it's a school, maybe it's a shop, a particular store, a particular meeting location where things are established. But look at that key word, established. When you have an open house, something is established. Things are in place to where you're able to welcome people into your vicinity, regardless if it's your literal vicinity, like a home, or your personal vicinity, which is AKA you. There's a difference between operating off of construction and operating off of a complete open house. When you operate off of a complete open house, you have taken time to become a better you. You have taken time to move forward in different areas of your life. You have taken time to learn the lessons of your past so you can become a better man, so you can become a better woman, so you can become a better individual for not just yourself, but also for the people that are around you. And therefore, that allows you to operate in your purpose in a more elevated manner. Because you may not fully know exactly where you're going, but you have a better sense of direction. As opposed to if you're operating in construction, that means things are incomplete. That means things can fall apart. That means nothing is sturdy. Imagine you doing a school project, right? We've all done this as little kids. And let's say you had popsicle sticks and glue and you were building like a mini, house, right? And your parents would always tell you, hey, don't touch it. Once you glue it together, don't touch it. Let it dry out for about 24 hours. So that way it can be solid. But a lot of times what we do is what we did as little kids. We get curious. We get antsy. We touch the house when the glue's only been on there for 3 or 4 hours. It's still in construction mode. It's not finished yet. And then we end up messing it up. It breaks apart. And guess what? We got to start over from square one. Or in that case, worse. Because guess what? In that case, not only did the house break apart, but you got glue everywhere. So you got to clean up. The sticks ain't even good no more. You got to get new sticks. You got to get new glue. Y'all see where I'm going at with this, right? Look, y'all don't hear me right now. Look, this could be a Sunday sermon message. Now I'm playing. Y'all don't hear me though. For real. And I'm speaking to myself as well right now, because I can't tell you how many times I messed up by operating off of construction mode when God was trying to tell me, look, I am building something here. I need you not to move until it is ready, because you're going to mess it up. The foundation is not there. And we do that so much. I'm sorry if I'm getting loud, y'all. I'm just really passionate about this right now because I think this is a big deal in terms of your process. I'm going to be transparent for a second. And if I put myself out there, it is what it is. But if this helps somebody out, then so be it. A lot of my issues with construction in the past was letting women in. I was women crazy. Always desiring a relationship. Always wanting to be that guy for a particular woman. When deep down inside, God was trying to be like, hey, look, I need you to chill out, man. Let me work some things out. I got her. She's there. But I need you here so we can build a foundation so you can be ready for that. And not even just that, but other things in your life. Some of you guys are moving on the principles of something that you want, and your foundation ain't even set. Don't bring nobody to your house until your foundation is made and you are ready to go. That is one of the biggest parts of your process that you will ever face. The construction portion and the finished product. But you will not gain success if you don't let the construction take place so you can have a proper finished product. I hope somebody hears me today, because I think this is extremely important. All right? If you made it to this part of the video, I want you to give yourself a hand clap, all jokes aside, because I don't know where all that came from. But that was some good stuff. And I'm not just speaking to y'all. I'm talking to me right now too. Because I needed to say that. I needed me to hear that. Stop letting people in. Stop letting things in. Stop going for so much when you still got work to do on you. That is the difference between construction and open house. Open house is the finished product that shows that you are ready to go. Construction is the unfinished product in which you need to keep building until things are done. Now, I'm going to say this one more thing and then I'm going to get on because this video is already getting too long. Some of y'all might be thinking to yourself, well, Marcus, I feel like my level of construction has been going on for far too long. It's been going on for 6 months, 9 months, a year. When am I going to have the finished product? It feels like I'm still building. Well, there's a couple of things I want to ask you when you mention that. At any point in time, did you try to invite people in or invite things in when you knew you weren't finished? If the answer is yes, that's why your process is taking a little longer. If the answer is no, then it could just be that your process is a bit longer than somebody else's. Don't judge the construction of your house versus the construction of somebody else's house. Because somebody could be constructing, and they could be finished in 6 months. It could take you 12 months and you not have a sturdy foundation. I'm going to say one more point. There's a version of Little Pigs where the two brothers were laughing at the brother that was building the brick house, saying, ha ha, it's taking you so long to build your house. Little did they know when the big bad wolf came along, it took him a long time to build the house because he wanted to have a sturdier foundation. He didn't care how long it took. He just said, this home is going to protect me. Some of you looking at this video are worried about everybody else's process. You're worried about somebody else's construction. Worry about your own. Get to your open house, your finished product when you get there. Somebody gets there in 6 to 12 months and takes you 2 years. Oh, well. It could be that you might have a sturdier foundation than them. It could also be that God's sturdy foundation for you is different from his sturdy foundation for somebody else. Maybe you need a sturdier foundation. maybe they need a sturdier foundation. All right? So I hope to help you guys. I could talk so much about this, but I'm going to cut it off. We already 15 minutes in. It's time to stop. Again, if you've made it to this portion of the video, you are freakingthebomb.com. All right? But anyways, this is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. We have one more part for the Respect the Process series, and then we will be finished. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I will continue to keep you guys updated as to what's going on with this workout video, if I can get it in. And, also, of course, stay tuned for the Teachable Tuesday shorts. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. And remember, your process is your process. Let it take as much time as it needs to fully develop. All right? Much love.